Hello everyone, Wenzeltron here, and we're back on Heroes of the Storm. In today's video, we're going to do Lily. She has received a rework. Overall, pretty much all of her tiers have shifted around. The only ultimate that received changes was the Jugs of 1,000 Cups. It has now a baseline of 20 seconds, but for every cup, the cooldown is increased by 2 seconds up to 50 to make it the old baseline of 70 seconds. So basically the idea is that if you get interrupted super early, you don't get as punished as you were before. Other than that, the developer comment basically says that Lily was doing too much damage, so they wanted to nerf that, which was her old E build. The tornado build of Lily with Water Dragon is no longer a thing. So with that, unfortunately, we probably won't be going that build, but anyways, we're going to try Lily out. She's still one of the most consistent, easy to play healers, but allows you to do some new stuff because her trait did get a bit of an update because it refreshes her basic cooldowns a bit fast. So, with that everybody, let's get into it. Let's see how the Lily rework has affected our favorite little panda. Well, alrighty everybody, we've landed on, what is this map? Battlefield of Eternity. I had to search the memory banks on that one. It's been a long day. So, looking at our teams, we have Zul'jin, Lily, Junkrat, Varian, and the Monk. So we are duo support. And for the enemy team, they have a Tracer, a Muradin, a Zarya, Alexstraza, and a Vala. So plenty of auto attacks. So because they're going to be doing poke, and I did read an article from HotS, who does all the Math of the Storm articles for the Heroes of the Storm community, and they're super well done. He does basically everything by the numbers, looking at the logs and things like that. It's really interesting stuff. And he says, go to town here is Fast Feet, which increases your duration of your trait by 50%, and you get more mana regen, which is super important for Lily because she is very mana hungry, for one thing. So with that, we're going to go for it, because we're going to try, and we're probably going to take a lot of poke anyways, because if Tracer gets on us, we're going to be activating our trait, which will just be really good across the board. Zul'jin needs to be careful here. Going to keep him alive. Since we are double support, we don't need both of us together at all times. And this way we can help our Zul'jin. There is a new indicator, as you can see there. There's that little circle around with the characters, and that tells me who I'm going to be healing with my Q, which is actually really cool. I like that a lot. Zul'jin probably doesn't enjoy the fact that I'm healing him constantly, but, you know, he's going to have to live with it. The blinds are actually helping a lot here, because that's what Lily does. So, I have used Water Dragon. It just applies a little Cloud Super Buddy that just hangs around you. No big dealio. I can't heal him. I don't know why he decided to move forward. We need help. The E ability is on the nearest two allies prioritizing heroes, so you see there, just little tornadoes that fly up. I'm probably dead. Nope, not dead yet, but I will be dead shortly. As long as I keep moving. Nope, I was gonna try and blind her. So we really have no answer to Zarya, especially with no frontline helping. They're just kind of in their own little bubble right now. I mean, I don't really know what the plan is. Junkrat is running away from his healer, naturally. So we're back. I'm gonna throw my Serpent on Varian, heal the Monk. He didn't die there. Gonna blind the Zarya, so she stops dealing her damage. The problem is the enemy team is just attacking her with their shields up, so she's at 3/4 of energy, charged up. Not really the best thing you want to be walking into a Zarya like that. Very needlessly giving her energy. And Junkrat has fallen as well. I don't really understand the logic here, but we're doing our thing. I don't know what happened, but after like this patch, it feels like Matchmaker has just totally went down the drain very badly. The team comps and just overall player awareness, I guess is the best way to explain it, has not been the greatest for me the last couple of days. It's been a very frustrating time being a Heroes of the Storm player. It just, I don't understand. A lot of players with AFK non-participation and things like that. Well, regardless of that, they got a slightly stronger Immortal. We burned it down actually quite well, given our situation. We're going to go for Hindering Winds here at level 4, just for providing more supporting nature. I'm being poked by Vala right now. Just going to try and keep microing my character around. Not really doing anything special. Junkrat needs to be careful, trying to ping him. Gonna give him a quick heal. And we need to go and group over here. So we had our thing up, our trade up. I'm trying to see how much mana that gives me per second increase, but I did not get a chance to see. All right, it's up now. Let's check it. Mana Gen is 8.48 here at level 5. We're 1 level behind the enemy team. I used putting Serpent on me. Zarya just got a really good self shield down there. And I gotta say though, this level 1 talent that I picked has really kept me from being pretty well. They are almost level 7 on us, so we do have to be careful. No. No. That is a super dangerous move. Since you do have double support, I'm not gonna just go in there and for no reason. We do need to soak all lanes since we're already behind. That's not very good for us. To just leave a lane unattended. Even though they're only having Tracer down here, it's okay. A little bit. She doesn't have much wave clear until later on in the game, but I mean, I'm Lily, so I don't really have lane clear either. Junkrat and Varian and the Monk are up there. They seem to not want to leave the lane at all. And I'm not going to go back up there and help them engage in a stupid fight. Because we're already down. And we shouldn't be doing that anyways. And we're just going to lose more people. Seem a little too eager to fight. Clown Fiesta is in full effect at this point. And they're taking our camp away. This is a little bit of a craziness. We're gonna do a good stuff healing over time from our W. Looks like Alexstraza has used her dragon form, and so I'm just gonna leave. And I made it out. Thank God Tracer didn't have her explosion. Otherwise, that would have been bad. And they got all the camps. We're gonna lose this game really fast since we're not really answering anything from them. I'm gonna blind Vala here. I can trade into her quite okay until she starts poking me directly. Then at that point it falls off rather quickly. But and our team is not listening again. Man, this is just not going our way. We just have to give the Punisher. We need, or not the Punisher, the Immortal. We need 10 really badly. Probably gonna come to the bottom lane. Yeah, because we didn't take any tower damage. The towers are dead over here, so it's gonna come down here. Immortal is on the way. It's a full shield Immortal. They're still level 10 over 8. Junkrat can't push anymore because the minion wave is so far forward. You need to back up. Expulsion zone is real. Monk is just dead. Oh no, he got out. I'm gonna try to eat that stun. Tracer's coming in. Alright, we're doing okay. Murden is using Avatar. We're still not 10. I don't know why we're fighting this. Sorry, I got boosted over the wall, but it doesn't matter because the Immortal is here. I got stunned there for a split second, but the movement speed will keep me alive for now. I'm just trying to use my abilities as much as possible. Just basically trying to spam my Qs. Okay, got knocked out. We're going to lose our keep any second now. I'm going to go back over here and heal a bit because we're still not 10. They're 12 now. Oh my god, this is a 4-level lead. This is what? Just gross. They're not pushing, which is kind of surprising. They have heroics over us, but for some reason it seems like they just didn't feel like they could do it. So even though it feels like we're out, we're definitely not. Even though we lost a keep. If we don't keep this lane pushed, though, we will lose the game slowly in the war of attrition. But at level 10, our comp does turn on a little bit. So with that, hopefully we can turn this around a bit. They are split, so once they do get split up a bit, Junkrat needs to back up because they are pushing in top lane pretty heavily on their damage side. So we're just gonna go for Water Dragon. No, I'm not. I'm going Jugs because 7-sided strike was taken by Karzi. I'm gonna back and head here. Varian decided to taunt even though that nobody was not there damage-wise. We can't lose another keep or we're basically screwed. I have to rotate down again. Yep, we're about to lose both of them. There we go, healing is on point! I should be able to get him out. I can't use any of my abilities though because this is a channeled ability, but we got him out. And that is what matters because he is the other support here. They do have a double tank, but we have a solo tank in the form of Varian. We made it happen though. We made it happen. I did my thing. Pro Lily skills. I'm actually the full support, whereas Karzim is the main or off support now. 7-sided strike is very strong against their team, though. They have a pretty high health team. Gonna try and keep Varian alive. I'm just microing around constantly. Varian decided not to kite whatsoever. These catapults need to die. Monk went a little too deep there. Ult is up. Nope. I was gonna say in a few seconds, but they're just diving too hard. The team is just attacking the shields way too much.
I must find another way.
She's just had full energy for the majority of it. I have Jugs again, so we should be able to keep somebody alive now. We're still down in talent here, but we've defended now. We got our first kill. It's terrible. Let's see. Do they have any way of really locking me down? Murden, stun, as well as Vala's stun. Our thing. Zarya has a full shield now. This is terrible. I'm going to use Jugs now because the friendly team is engaging and we're getting a little low. Alright, we've used it. We need to back out. Varian is close to dead, and he dies because he just gets auto-attacked to death by Varian. Gonna blind, and I'm probably dead here. We use Alt Q there to self-cast my heal, even though I don't need to do that as Lily. I'm gonna hit this and re-engage, but we're gonna lose this regardless of what happens now. Gonna blind Tracer. Let's try and keep Junkrat alive for a little bit at least. Gonna try and keep him in rage. Nope, he falls, and so does the monk. I am slightly zoned out. Gonna pop the blind and keep me alive. I'm trying so hard right now to just fill the holes of our team. Stop fighting! Stop fighting! Varian, you don't need to keep engaging. You don't need... This is why they have a 3-level lead. This is very oppressive play. The enemy team. Yes, focus me! Focus the Lily! Finally died. I was trying to pull them off the core as best I could. It was a little bit of a waste. Varian will be up in a couple seconds though. Focus Vala. Vala is very low in mana, but there's catapults and core, and that's gonna be game. Level 13 here. God, this is terrible. Well, you don't win them all. It is what it is. We tried Lily, it didn't work, but it wasn't our fault. We actually had some pretty clutch saves, I would say. So, stat-wise, 30,000 healing, which is not great. But we did our thing. We did what Lily does. Wow, so we only hit level 13, and the enemy team will hit level 16. So, that's not even going to be worth looking at. I was doing what would be considered like the support, second support type build, getting more slows, getting more heals. I would have gone Water Dragon had Karzim not gone 7-sided strike, which I thought he would go with the healing alt. He did not. So these later talents, there's a lot here. And I'm thinking that here would be their team. I would have gone Gale Force to get more blinding out. And then Surging Wind also has a place because that also buffs your healing. Before it would be used as a buff to your damage, but for the most part, it was a buff to being able to blow up somebody. Now that's no longer the case. Mass Vortex, I don't think you would go that anymore. You'd probably either go Pick Me Up or 2 for 1. This percent health is quite low, only a 1.5%. I just don't think that would really matter doing a Serpent build. Just looking at how you're already building the hero. And then at level 20... Shake It Off would be amazing to be that micro hero that you're already trying to be as Lily. Basically this is kind of like a Storm Shield, but it's an activatable and then reduced by basic attacks and Cloud Serpent attacks. So that's pretty cool. And then Double Dragon's still the same, and then Jugs is also the same. You could probably go any of these talents, depending on what you choose. I like that. So, everybody, that's going to be the Lily rework. I just made a really weird movement with my neck. But anyways, thank you all for joining me. I'm sorry the visible play, but you know, I'm playing a quick match, and you just can't expect what you're going to get. It's the luck of the draw, and the luck was not on my side this time. But you know what matters is the play I had. I can't let other people get me down. And that's really important in this game. And in life in general. So, let's not get all philosophical with you guys, but... Thank you all for joining me. This was the Lily rework one more time. And let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And I'll see you all next time in Heroes of the Storm.